Hello, so we have finally made it after quite a journey. It's been a good 2.5-hour journey, which is for us a very long way. The motorway has been hell because it's a bank holiday weekend. I'm here with Billy, who's just in the background, and today I'm at Wellington doing the 1-star, so I'm super excited about this. It's been a bit of a dream to do this. Got all the kit, no idea. All the gear, no idea. And so today it's Friday and I'm only doing dressage today, which is pretty good because it means I've got time to walk the course, and then I'll be back on Sunday. So this probably will be a vlog of 2 parts. But yeah, I've got Incy in the background. I've even sewed her plaits in. So I've got an hour and a half now to get myself ready. It's FEI, so I've had to do the app for the last 3 days, which I'll show on the screen. I've also bought a thermometer because you have to do temperatures, and we will have a vet check. So I've just got to leave a little bit of time into my warm-up. So the warm-up plan is normal half an hour, but I'm going to give myself an extra 10-15 minutes just for the trot up. And it's not a traditional trot up, it's a 1-star trot up. Because it's not long format, so you're mostly just checking in with the vet and handing over your passport. Anyway, just got to get the horse ready, stud up, and we will catch you. So, just as a disclaimer, I have actually done a 2-star back in 2019. I didn't have tails at the time. I rode in a short jacket, as you can see someone in the background. You don't need to wear them at 1 and 2-star. You can ride in short jacket. But I got these off Facebook Marketplace for £80. Anyway, my 2-star did not go to plan. I managed to fall off at the second last jump in the show jumping, having gone clear up to that point. Pretty gutted. So I've never actually completed an international. So yes, this was my first one. As you can see, I have been working on my leg yields because I got 5.5s at Solihull. So I was determined to try not to lose the marks of those this time. But overall, she was warming up really well. You know, I think she looked great. She felt really good. She felt lovely and supple. And we've got a normal routine of trying to do as many transitions as possible to keep the hind legs underneath. I had sewed my plaits in as well, so hopefully people think they look pretty smart. And made a special. Oh, there we go, a little bit of a bobble. But yeah, it was pretty cool to warm up. I probably had a little bit too much time because I'd given myself a little bit extra for the veterinary. So I did spend probably about 15-20 minutes walking around before I put the bit of polish in and start doing a bit more work. Don't like to do too much. It's a fine art of balancing to getting into the arena at the perfect time. Anyway, so pretty pleased with how this was all going. So I had a lesson with my wonderful trainer, good shot the sky, Joe May, like a couple of days before. And the one thing we worked out was the extended canter. You're supposed to show, obviously, forwards and then the transition back. So we got it down to a fine art of 7 strides forwards and then 4 strides sharp back. So this is just what you'll see me practicing, just so that you can be bold and then you know exactly how it is. So not quite good. She was like throwing her head around a little bit, but we got there in the end with making it smooth. And so yeah, all going pretty well. I was optimistic. Hopefully it wasn't going to shrink like she did at Victor, but it's all an experience, isn't it? And you can only get better. So yeah, all in all, yeah, see bobbles just happening. So I just kept practicing this move until it was smoother.
And our next competitor is the 1-star. This will be Lucy Hansel riding for Great Britain on her own Incy Wincy Dincy. finishing their 1-star test. Itsy Witsy Titsy and Lucy Council. And next to go in the 3-star after the break will be Demi Townsend. That will be her ride. Sarah Townsend, Demi Lou.
So that's one dream bucket list item certainly achieved, doing dressage and tails. Wasn't the best test we can do. She always loses it through the left leg, which I think you've seen before retention. But on the whole, you know, she tried quite hard. Lots to improve, and she'll get better with the more experience the more she goes. So, good girl. So I'm just heading out to walk the cross country. I've just given the horse half an hour of grass. She's had ulcers in the past, so I'm always really concerned about it. So making sure she's got plenty in her belly. She does eat on the trailer, but she doesn't eat as much as I'd like on travelling. So I always try and ram her full of chaff before she leaves. Look, got my dressage score, 32, which is better than I was expecting. There were quite a few mistakes, which you'll see. So quite cheery, and it's all quite tight. But you know what? Done my best. And that's all I can ask for. And you know what, I got to achieve an absolute bucket list item with going in tails, so pretty chuffed about that. Anyway, here is the warm up. So it's all very close by. Dressage is just the other side there, and not sure what class they're running, whether they're running 100s. Anyway, I'm just heading to walk cross country for the 105 and look at the lovely house on top of the hill. Pretty stunning. So very cool. Never been to Wellington before, so it'll be a first today. So it's just taken me a bit of a while because they haven't got the mapping up yet and the times for the 1-star. I'm the orange letters, so got a nice first fence. So good first fence to get you started. But I'm pleased I did a novice last week because I'm hoping, obviously the novice is next to it, and so is the 2-star, which I think is purple, or Pony Club's purple, white, one or the other. Anyway, so nice first fence to get you going. So fence 2, just a straightforward brush. Again, novice one's bigger, so all good so far. So fence 3, another little house. So with our normal rule of if you're the baby fence, it looks a lot better. The advanced one is right on the end, that's the blue. Then you've got the 3-star and intermediate, novice, 2-star, and then us on the end. So nice little table. So fence 5 is this little brush. So it's just a slightly downhill, but not too much, just a little rebalance, but actually you've got the flowers doing their job as well, so that'll help you keep you right off the fence a bit. So 6 sends you round here, and it's just a little skinny, and then you've got an angle up, so that'll be more interesting. So shortly after 6, you've got this little step up. It's not really a ditch. And then a straight line to B. I want to jump it a little bit to the left. In fact, you want to jump it pretty much in the middle. Well, it depends where the flag's going to go. So, and then your B's here. There we go. So fence 8, nice straightforward little table. Okay, so it's just a nice little upright. Oh, having a panic, couldn't find the course. I'll do my jump photo. Somebody doing 100. And then we've got a fence in the water. So certainly won't be walking that. There it is. So here it is from the other side. Come out the water, then go straight. Oh, loose horse in the background. And then I'm out over this one, which is quite nice. But again, you've got to make sure you come out with a bit of impulsion, because it's very easy to dribble out over this kind of thing. Ooh. Just got to come out with a bit of impulsion. It's very easy to dribble out over this, but not much difference between the 100 and this one. There we go, here's my fence 11 shared with the 100. So, trying to multitask and do my cross-country app at the same time. So, Nice little fence.
Absolute belting season so far.
So we've got a upright ditch, and then we've got the first hedge. What's quite useful is to be able to see the 100s on it, just to see if they wibble or wobble, and then you can judge what you need to do.
And the Arena, 2 wins there.
On the whole, looks quite nice.
And
Keep saying that, don't I?
On the
But
tell
you what, after doing novice last week, it does.
5 jumping efforts
this is
over those
Alex
4
Hill.
fences.
He's a pro rider. He's going to jump this.
Danny Evans takes country boy
300
down
version.
to the anti-bone feeder. Then they turn
Nice and
back on
straight.
themselves to bring themselves up the hill. They do that via the anti-bone step up.
So fence 13 is just a little log at top, rolled top at the top of a mound, quite cleverly placed. I think I'm just about to manage to get myself through that. Hang on, do my app as usual. Badly. Oh, someone coming. I can video them.
So over the lodge for Alexander Hill, Homer Bowman for him and this 5-year-old grey mare.
Danny Evans by the looks of it. This horse has won every like 100 section lately. I think it's for sale as well.
Head to
It's often in my section, hence why paying attention.
Charlottebury Photography Brush Pot
Easy peasy.
for Charlottebury Photography.
And it's going over the fence, I'm going to jump. So, there we go. So, got the little roll top, and you go down. It's actually numbered separately, but it's not very big. So, if you wonder why the camera keeps veering, it's because I am very bad at multitasking. Anyway, it looks okay. Quite a nice angle. Not the fence I'd be hugely worried about. And then we go up.
Danny Evans,
So, don't jump the novice, Lucy. The yellow and orange is very similar.
Vito over by.
There we go.
Owned
So
by
I've
the
got one
Dutch
slightly on the
Catherine
turn
Carlton Smith
for the star.
Jack.
So fence 16 is a little brush, slightly undulating ground, and then you've got the corner in the background, which is your B. I think I prefer the 1-star one to the 100, which is not on quite such a straight line. Anyway, go to watch a horse go through that. So you can put a little bit of shape into the 100s. There we go, nicely done, no problems. So our corner is just ahead, but there's plenty of space and time to put a bit of shape into it, so you can do a very slight turn, and that will set you up in pretty much a straight line because it's not very wide. So our wobbly camera work. So our fence 17 is here, and we go back through the water again. So it's quite a leery upright, and shouldn't be too much, but they've already gone through one water, and then they've got. That's not a jump through water, I don't think. So we just go through the water, and then we've got a little house coming out. So quite kind.
And then quickly turn
I
back
don't
on
think 2-star
themselves.
looks too bad. I think it's quite a kind 2-star. This is mad that I'm thinking this, because this is the out for the 2-star.
The hill come through.
It's not much bigger.
Z.
Yeah, pretty kind. After Solihull last week. So there's my fence 18. There we go, just a little skinny. No worries, just ride out the hip.
Tomorrow. Well, Alex
So,
Holmes, 5:40
fence
his time.
here,
So,
2019,
across the country for him.
coming to the end. Yeah, so coming to the end of the course, nice little fence, sort of 100, and then I think, coming around the corner, this is our last fence. Try not to get run over by 100 horse. There we go, there is our last fence. Nice little table, shed with a 100. Overall verdict, it's a nice course, got a couple of questions which are really interesting. It's not overly big. I think it's a good course if you've just stepped up from 100. Coming from novice, I think you should be quite well prepared. And on the whole, looking at the 100s, it's jumping pretty well. So, yeah, pleased to be here. you go.
Ah, hi guys. It's 2 days later at
Yeah.
Wellington International Horse Trials. The
Kind of wishing this was my show jumping.
show jumping course is set.
If only.
What do you reckon, Lucy? Does it look okay?
Oh, wouldn't you be bloody happy with that?
Yeah, I'm not sure why you paid 300 quid to come and jump that, but
no, unfortunately we are
oh yeah, it's
over
actually
here.
over here. That was the Pony Club ring.
So what a lot of people don't realise with the they think it's a 105 track. It is not a 105 track. One of the reasons I wanted to do novice is because it's a proper up to height FEI 110, 115. So people just don't realise that and then come along and be shocked.
Okay, so we're doing the 1-star intro class, which is the lowest level of FEI eventing. Not to
But the show jumping,
say there's anything wrong with that, but
for 2-star show jumping is always 115.
So what Lucy's trying to explain is that the cross-country course is basically just a meaty 100 track with a few 105s, but the show jumping track can be up to 110, 115.
So as I'm walking around this is a proper 110 track.
So she's starting to put in all the excuses now is what's happening, because it doesn't look very much like a beefy 115 track to me. They're usually a bit kinder.
No, it's a true 110 with a jump or two at 115.
Okay, there we go. So that's what we're doing. We're going to walk the show jumping course. It is mega early here. I think I was the first person to arrive basically. But it's a beautiful morning. They had a lot of rain yesterday and it got a bit cut up in here, but it's such a big arena that basically you've got acres and acres of space. So they've avoided the worst of the ground, and actually sun's out, it's drying all the time, it'll be beautiful going. So I'll show you the show jumping course. Fence 1. The hazard of fence 1 being the fairly low sun, which might just catch our eye, because like I said we're on pretty early. Fence 1, and then round the corner. Fence 2 is this boxer over here. Now, Lucy said it can be up to height 110, 115, but I think it's quite kind, because this is definitely not up to height. This is a metre 105, but they're normally nice for the first few, just to get you into it. It's got a little bit more width on it. Then down to this brown upright, fence 3. I'll catch up with you in a sec. Okay, fence 4 does have a bit more height to it. The spindly upright. And then fence 5 on a related line down there, and I think it's got a water tray underneath it. But it's not big. Here we go, fence 5. It's got a little camber on it, this ring, so you are running a bit downhill from the upright, and then you swing round to the right, and then 6 A and B through this double here, and then 7 is that upright over there. So this is fence 7, and then they've given you quite an interesting choice here actually, because you can go around the oxer at the top to come back to this one, which is a double, or you can come inside. Now the angle puts you so you're going to go around, but I suspect the time will be fairly tight, and it'll be interesting to watch the first couple go to see what they do. I personally would probably be thinking about coming inside, but then you risk jumping across this fence a little bit and then they can have it down behind. So like I said, it'd be interesting to see what they do. What do you think, Lucy? I was just saying about coming inside the blue oxer, because it's quite a long way round if not.
She's quite a quick horse.
She is quite a quick horse, but FEI time is tighter than BE time.
I was just thinking, because the other one where there's quite a lot of space is between 5 and then you come back round for the double.
5 to 6 was
but
a
it's not such a natural turn.
turn right back on yourself. I just think
you just move up.
you can move up, but you're a blimmin' long way away from the double if you go round fence 2. Just going to go walk it, because to my mind,
Maybe then I'd go inside.
I would go inside.
Yeah.
Jump your jump first, because you don't want to be turning and drop a back leg on it, but I would go inside because otherwise you're so far wide coming to that double.
True.
That I think you're going to find
The last fence is quite a clever little combination because it's daring you to be forwards at the end.
We'll come look at the last fence. Right, so fence 8 is this double, oxer to upright, and then you do have quite a clever line back to get to quite a big triple bar at 9, and then a skinny upright on 4 strides to 10. I'll pop down and look at it for you. Here we go, fence 9. Decent enough triple bar, and then 4 strides to the upright. The problem being that the triple bar kind of opens you up a bit, and Incy does make up ground on her distances, and there's not much to back you off this upright, so that could be the one that would catch a horse with a bit more jump and stride out. Anyway, what do you think, Luce?
Glad I jumped the novice last week. It's undulating, so
yeah, it is.
So I think the ones I'm most worried about are 4 to 5, just because you've got dog leg, then you're coming downhill as well.
Yeah, so the upright, the red upright, which I think is a bit bigger off the turn, and then down to this water tray. Although at least a water tray kind of backs them off and gets them up in the air.
Yeah, and again we had a water tray at Solihull, didn't we?
Yeah, she's fine with that. And then, yes, got wide swinging turn round back to the double, but you got 2 strides in the first double.
And the oxer's on the way out.
And the oxer's on the way out, so that's good because she doesn't come down on the back bar. And then quite a clever little turn, 7 round to 8, and tricky last line, 9 to 10. So we'll go stud up, get the pony ready, and come and jump it.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe. So we're on our way over. Horse looks very smart. Yeah, it's a bit different when you come back. To start with the showjumping, you have to do a bit more warm up than you would normally do, because obviously you've had the dressage to get them loose and supple and soft and obedient and everything else. So we're heading over a fraction earlier to work her plenty on the flat before she jumps. Beautiful morning. Crowds are piling in. It's quite a nice event because you get a bit of atmosphere here with the trade stands and everything around it. It's quite nice to introduce them to that concept. Anyway, see you in the warm-up. Here is the warm-up. It's a lovely big ring, so you've got space to work them a bit. Bit of a contrast to Solihull last week. Anyway, I'm just having a little trot round. And see over there somewhere before we get jumping.
Which option do you want to go for? Right, a little bit bouncier. Nice, soften. Yeah, good girl. Thanks. Well done. Come again.
Pinging.
Dressage score of 32.4. And joining us now, riding her own Incy Wincy Tincy, this is Lucy Council for Great Britain on a dressage score of 32.5.
stride. Good girl. So how was that, Lucy?
She had a normal lazy second pole at the second,
Yeah.
which I was a bit disappointed with. Just
Yeah.
didn't try very
Well,
hard.
it was just small. That was the thing. Like, I think she actually. It sounds silly, but I think she actually just needs a
And
bigger
then at the
fence.
double, that was my pole.
That was
just didn't-
definitely a Lucy pole, yeah.
I just didn't have the best shot at it, and actually she tried really hard.
Yeah, she did, and she jumped herself out very well.
Yeah.
Oh well, never mind. Right, going over to cross country. Lucy says she feels naked because she's got no neck strap. FEI rules. You can have a neck strap, but it has to be attached to your saddle, and
For
you
Hong
don't
Kong,
have that attachment. Anyway,
5
this is
at
the warm
dressage
up,
penalties, 4 down show jumping.
and I'm going to leave her to it and go out on the course.
Kirsty and obviously Fidelity, trailblazer.
I know I'm supposed to be concentrating on the cross country, but this is literally the cutest thing I've ever seen. Tiny little fat hairy black and white pony. Warming up for pony club show jumping.
So Incy Wincy Cincy then on 40.5. Lucy manages to work full time and events. Paddling. 708, clear 1718. Two home for Catholic. Third combination to join us out on course then. 31.7, they rolled one coloured pole. 4 to add, 35.7 then. They've jumped the first two.
Just going to have to ride this. Shouldn't jump many jumps in water. Alright, keep the momentum. Good girl. Guys, I'm much less nervous today than I was last week, that's for sure.
Clear 9, clear 10 for Lucy. Away on course then. Well, it's been one star here last year. Decided to come back. They also qualified for Hong Kong National down. So 48, they've gone to the third. So this is
No idea. Can see the horse? Can't see a thing.
I think I picked up some time faults.
You were 3 seconds over the time.
I know. Do you know where I lost that? It's the second water because she really picked her way
looked
through.
careful into it. I couldn't quite see because the sun was
Yeah,
right
she
in.
really picked her way through, and we probably lost our seconds there because I think bang up to that point we were good.
Oh, she was quite good through the first water though, wasn't she?
Very good. I think I probably rode it. I think I was a bit cautious at the first going into the water, and then she was really a bit spooky at it.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
So yeah, we definitely lost a good couple of seconds there.
it doesn't matter when you're not. It didn't cost you the win
No.
on the day where you had 2 down. She was good though. Did that feel quite straightforward?
Yeah, no, she was really on her lines. It was good.
Good at the step up to the angle?
Yeah, really good there.
Yeah, good. Because the one before you, or a couple before you, had a run out there, so I wasn't quite sure how it was riding. Hey, good girl, Lindsay. Didn't take that much out of you, did it? Bit easier than last week.
Yeah, no, she came out really good. She was a little bit quieter than last week. You know, she wasn't. I think the journey's it's been a long journey today.
Yeah.
And show jumping and stuff, so she was a little quieter than she sometimes is. But she was still on everything, but you know, wasn't quite. Normally she starts off like a raging bull over the first 4.
Yeah.
But whether the gallop helped, You just,
Or maybe she's
really settled her.
she's just settling into the game, maybe, because she's
Yeah.
overall been very sort of sweet and easy today, isn't she?
Yeah, no, I'm
Which is nice.
chuffed to bits with her.
Yeah, I think that was a very good run. So we've got to plan the rest of the season really now, haven't we?
Well, I'm going to Chillington.
Yeah, we've got regional final at Chillington.
The reason is I decided, do you know what? Live with no regrets. And I would like to go to badminton if it comes off on the card. So if I don't do it, I'm 100% not going to get there. At least if I tried, I might have a chance.
Yeah, so we've got Chillington 100 regional final in, what, like 3 weeks' time or something?
Yeah, you're up first, Jancis.
Keeping it quiet, Lucy. Keeping it quiet. On the down low.
I'm excited about next week.
Yeah. Other end of the scale. Chillington, okay, and then we need to run in another couple of novices, really, don't we?
Yeah, I've got to Chillington. I haven't got any further than that.
We're running out of season.
Yeah, I'll go to Chillington. Then it's a decision if I go to Bitterton or not, isn't it?
Yeah, I think even if you don't end up doing much more this year, you've had a good year. So.
Yeah, no, she was very good. Water.
There's Jerry the
Bang
owner.
on the water. Yeah, she was very.
Jerry
I
bred
lost
her.
time on the second water.
Very
She was
special
kicked
singing
away
horse
through.
at First International. Anyway, need to
She
sort the horse out.
Funnel.
Not able to compete here last year, so